What's the sons with CLR Nation?
I'm the wrong one to be asking, guy.
Really?
I've been a little bit out of tune.
Why? Why are you out of tune, bro?
Caught up in the Justice Cipher and Family Cipher and all that. I've been pretty out of tune as of late.
So what is it? Something you could do to correct that? I mean, you here now.
Yeah,
Why now?
Absolutely. Yeah. There's always a way, if there's a will, there's a way. It has been more difficult for me as of late, right, compared to, maybe last year or the year before. Right. So, yeah. I've definitely been a little bit out of tune.
Have you finished your lessons? You been 120? You don't have 120 yet. Where are you at?
I'm at the 114. I'm on the God degree in the 114.
Okay, I think the last time we built, you was on the understanding degree.
Yeah.
It's taking that long to
I've been dragging my feet too, bro.
You dragging your feet.
Yeah.
What's the solution for that?
See, so this is what me and P Almighty were just building on before you got here is it's just you got to prioritize it now. He was saying you got to prioritize it now because like the responsibilities and the things you have to tend to outside of it and all that, the family, the money, whatever, that's only going to get worse and worse and worse.
Yes.
As you get, it's only going to get great,
Those responsibilities get heavier.
They're going to add up and all that. So it's really about getting it in the now rather than thinking about it down the road.
I mean, at times like that, it took me 2 years. How long it took you to launch 120?
It took me like 2 years, but it was like, I don't know if I told you, I got from knowledge, so I got all the way to a Wisdom Builder Straight degree, and then summertime came.
Okay.
And then by the time the December came, I had to start all over again. But approximately like a little less than 2 years.
Yeah, no, it took. We was not lollygagging too. You know what I'm saying? And we was walking with each other, but not to say that it's a big rush, because you want to get it, you want to make sure you get it right. And I've known brothers who knowledge 120 in like 6 months,
right,
and then years later they lost it. Like they got it that easy, and it was easy for them to lose it.
Right.
Like so, like sitting with it, like how well do you know at least the understanding degree? Remember we was all on understanding degree?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with that degree? Do you know that degree?
In the 114?
Yeah. Well?
I know every word.
Okay, so let's build on that.
You want me to specifically?
Yeah, let's get degree.
Understanding degree is, why did we let a half original man like Columbus discover the poor part of the planet Earth? Answer, because the original black man is God and owner of the earth.
Wait. Within? Is that?
I said because the original black man is God and owner of the earth, and knowing every square inch of it, he chosen for himself the best part. He did not care about the poor part. Columbus was a half-original man born in Italy, which is in Southeast Europe. His full name was Christopher Columbus, and the place he discovered was North America. He found the Indians here, He found the Indians here. I'm falling off.
Who were?
Found the Indians here who were, I'm trying to find the word.
Exile,
Who were exiled from India 6,000 years ago. They were also original
16,000 years ago.
60,000 years ago. They were also original people.
That's it.
We built on this one actually. The way I see that one is that like you gotta tend to your worst part sometimes before the devil comes and takes it.
The poor part.
Prime self.
Yes.
Right before the devil comes and takes it. Right, like the best example, at least from my perspective and what I've seen, is like, let's say my poor part is like my house, right?
The house
is my house, right? If I'm not taking care of it, if I'm not doing this and that, I'm renting. Devil's gonna come and kick me out of my house, right? It's the small things that you look at as the poor part, you know, or maybe you don't, but you know the small things around you that you don't place your importance on. You have to go and tend to those, you know, every so often, so that you know you keep that as well maintained as you can.
I see that, you know, it's also like our value systems. Like what are we valuing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, I sometimes you know, get into the debates with our hip hop brothers. Like, you know, like your value system, you value hip hop more than you value, like you came to this maybe via hip hop, but then you value hip hop so much that hip hop takes up all your time. You know about Raekwon's album, you know about Ghost's album, you know about the Wu-Tang tour, you know about that, but you ain't really study your lesson.
Yeah.
So where's your value system at? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so that your poor part is like, you know, your value system is not intact.
Right.
It's not in the right place, or it's not, or we may not share the same value system. You know what I mean? So that's why we come amongst each other and ask each other, like, you know, what's today's mathematics? Where are you in your walk?
Right.
Where you at? You
right.
know?
Right. So you're saying that the poor part almost changes from time to time. Like the poor part is that can change.
I mean, it could shift. You know, could depend on what, you know, what other things you might be dealing with, because something more important might come along. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's okay, like 120 lessons, it's important, but if you got something, you got to take care of you got work, right? So now that you got to take care of yourself. All right, you got to put your lessons aside a little bit and go get your money up, take care of your rent.
Right.
So the value, the job holds a certain value, more value at a particular time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, like, no, I actually need my lessons. Like, whether I get fired from the job or whatever, I still need these lessons.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's all how you see it, how you know, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I want to add on with that, because I see there's something that happens when I build with people a lot. It's like the culture is here, everything else is there. But it's like the culture is mathematics. Mathematics is everything. So like years ago, I remember I was on like a phone call with a brother, right? And he was like, he was telling brothers, I never really built with him before, but he was telling brothers on the call, on himself, I haven't really been in tune because I've been taking care of life stuff. So I said mathematics is life. So he was kind of like, but like things we were just talking about, like getting your money up and stuff like that. But I'm like, isn't that still mathematics? Like, mathematics is not just us going through lessons and stuff like that. It's all, and what I realized, it sounds, to the outsider, it will sound counterintuitive, because remember, we had the wisdom knowledge, the underlying idea, right? So you telling me, if I study these lessons, these mathematics daily, that's gonna put everything in order in my life? It's not, but you're studying yourself, really, essentially. So if you're studying yourself, you're putting yourself in order. Just through that, everything around you is going to start getting in order as well. So it's just like, and even reminds me of how I see today's mathematics. I was thinking on the way here, today's mathematics wisdom understanding, I was thinking about detachment. You know what I mean? Detachment. Yeah. And detachment is freedom from bias, prejudice, or emotional involvement. And I realized sometimes when people get new information, they're hesitant to apply it because they're attached to whatever old stuff that they're used to. But if there's detachment there, somebody's giving you something new that may be a benefit, you're gonna apply it, and through that, just applying it, you'll see, this is how this is beneficial for me. But if you going back and forth, it's like, nah, that don't make sense, I don't see that, and you attach to what you already think you know, you're not gonna apply what you need to apply to see why the best part of whatever that person is trying to let you know. You get what I'm saying? So I realize it's like, when even in my, let's say if I'm on mathematics, writing it down every day, don't know what I mean, I'm like, most things is in tune with my life. As soon as I'm like, you outside and getting caught up in a lot of other things, I'm like, damn, things are out of order, this is messed up. So it might sound counterintuitive because we live in a like a society under like idea, right? Do things before you focus on the outside things before you focus on yourself. You know what I mean? What other people got going on, as opposed to starting with the knowledge, applying yourself, and then getting to that understanding.
Like reversing the polarity. Yeah,
basically. But I realized that there has to be a time when, like, a transition period where the person just immerses himself in the culture. Like, because remember, especially the older we get, people getting knowledge of the older, it's like, all right, this could be like the outside stuff. But I got to a point one time I realized, like, wait, most of the people I talk on a daily basis to is 5%. You know what I mean? And if I do talk to other people, it's getting stuff done or I'm teaching. It's not like you know, or my physical family. But other than that, it's just like, oh, people I speak to every day is a part of the culture. And I also want to say, peace to my brother right here because he notched 120 recently. You know what I mean?
Peace.
You know, so
congratulations, dog.
Appreciate it.
So,
I mean, get a little limelight on myself, you feel me?
No.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. Like,
how long did it take, How long did it take you?
About a year, 3 months.
A year, 3 months. Okay, so you got it quicker, and you were hungry. You wanted this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then you have your support system. But in your situation, do you have like a good support system around you, like brothers that you could go through the lessons and everything?
Yeah, like I become Born King and Self Savior on Mecca. That's really the go-to guys that I build with on whether it's, you know, just calling today's math or going through lessons and whatnot.
How often do you build them? I mean,
Self Savior I go with.
Because that's your part.
Every other day, yeah. Like me and him, and not even on the music tip. Like we're just calling each other, just checking in on each other. Like every couple of days. Born King, at least, you know, once a week, couple times a week. Yeah. Yeah.
The support system is important.
It's very important.
but also too, I just think it's some people don't really. I see there's a separation there because even when I build with younger guys from other places, even if they have educators and they get into the mathematics and the lesson, I'd be like, oh, did this person ask you about your family? Like goals and aspirations? A lot of times it's like, nah, it doesn't really go past what's the next lesson you gotta get. You see what I'm saying? So
that's important too.
And that's what causes the disconnect from people don't realize, no, this is a life thing. It's supposed to be immersed in all aspects of your life, not just something that like, okay, I'm a guy when I'm with the guys of Earth. But when I'm outside, I'm doing back just whatever I was doing before.
Yeah, right. Now you gotta be consistent all across the board, right? You know, like who you are.
And it works out because I've been in situations where like I'm doing something and the guy would tell me like, yo, bro, that's not right. But I remember when he first came around, I'm like, yo, bro, you got it was the way around. That's like, you know, it's like any cipher is only as strong as its weakest link. So if we all putting each other in check and making sure we're on point, then we good, you know.
Yeah.
Well, because it goes back to that consistency. Because when you staying consistent with certain things, rather it be dealing with music or you dealing with the youth, when you being consistent with these certain things, you get to see the best part for yourself. And when I say that, it's like, yo, like you really start reflecting on like, oh, this will work for me. This what didn't work for me. How can I make what has made me weak into a strength? And if it doesn't work at all, just leave it alone. But the whole point is like, whatever works for you, you focus on that, so that way you create progress for yourself first and foremost, and then whoever's around you that you want to help, then you help them.
No, peace, God. You know, well, shout out to y'all because I seen your growth and development. I seen both of y'all come through, and you know, y'all growth and development. I seen you too, you know, out there on building with you. You know, I always just say, you know, just encourage y'all, just keep on. You know what I mean? Like, you've been here. This is the fourth time in Mecca, right? This month, cause he's doing music and whatnot. But yeah, God, like next time you're in Mecca, like holler at me. Like you told me like last minute, like. Well, you told me you said you're gonna be here you said you're gonna be here early this morning. And I was hitting you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you ain't hit me. But then you was like, yo, I'm here now.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, just keep adding on. This class here is an important class. You know what I'm saying? Talking mathematics. And I think y'all should be in tune. You know, I want to connect the dots with all that we got going on. Like you know, CLR Nation here. God got put me in tune with the brothers. I need to get that information.
A lot of Victorious in
Virginia.
Yeah.
In Virginia, you know what I'm saying? Like those brothers is doing great things.
Yeah. They dropped the book too.
Yeah.
You know
what I'm saying? So, you know, and for me, I just want to be able to connect out and share that, yo, we got some real positive things happening in the nation.
Right.
You know what I mean? And especially among those who are younger. I'm older, you know what I mean? But there's brothers that are younger that are actually doing things. A lot of times, on face value, you just see the old.
Even when I was in Toronto, I met a young guy. He made a documentary about his neighborhood, and he was on the news, multiple news channels out there. I'm like, yo, he should be.
What's his name?
King Messiah.
King Messiah.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I'm like, yo, that should be something that we should be supporting as a nation as well, you know.
Well, you in tune with that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you kind of put me in tune, but I I didn't know that. Like, you know, man. And then if we could get, you know, highlight that on the channel, you know what I mean? And you know, this is really just put our minds together. You know what I'm saying?
But one thing too, I want to say is just support, like in the sense of, I realize sometimes people wait for the outside source to support. But if you look at, we talk about 85 easily led in the wrong direction, right? If one of us have a program or something, or we have a class that everybody comments, reposts, shares. If not everybody, but the majority of us do it, it's gonna get far. If it's a music video, if it's a community event, whatever it's an initiative, it's gonna get far. Fundraiser is gonna get far. But if we just keep scrolling like you know what I'm saying? Then it's not. We can't. Then when the 85 hop on it, then we be like, yeah, that's the God, that's the earth. Like nah, yeah, you should have been supporting from China.
You must do your own research, as I did.
If Mega did this.